Travis, it's Lee Hogan here from VIP Boxing, where I come to catch up with you because you're out for fight number 7, back on Star Wars Day, mate.
Star Wars Day.
May the 4th. At Rainton Arena, because you had a fantastic little away trip to Bolton last time out, where you picked up win number 6, stoppage number 4.
Yeah, mate, wasn't ideal really, was it? I would have liked to have getting a few more rounds in than what I did. Barely tossed a shot really, to be fair. I think it was the first one that landed clean, mate, but...
I thought it was a little bit premature, but I've watched it back and actually it was the right decision. The guy was gone.
I think at first when he came out, mate, he looked like he wanted to have a go. He was actually throwing shots and probably the better opponent that I would have had so far in my career. But like I say, mate, when I caught him, I remember him coming onto us and he came onto a hook, and I think I caught him on top of the head. So when you watch it back, like, it definitely his legs went and everything. Like,
no, definitely gone.
When he got back up, he was just turning away from the shots and that.
I thought it was premature at first, and then I rewatched it back and no, it wasn't. The referee did the right thing. And like I say, we thought he was going to give you rounds, but that's not been the case. And you're back to doing what you did better, because it seems like you like first round stoppages at Bolton.
Yeah, next time I end up boxing down there, everyone will just say, fuck that, I'm not coming down, because it was the same last time I was down there.
It was Joe Hardy, wasn't it?
5 hours of wasted round journeys. It wasn't great, like, but no, it's one of them things, mate, isn't it, really?
But the reason why we want rounds for you is because I believe this talk, if you come through this fight, fingers crossed, the way we believe you're going to come through it, that you could be headlining the show in your first title fight the next time we're back up here.
Fingers crossed, mate. That's what I'd like to think. I could get a good 6 rounds out of this guy, and then maybe he's get the 6 rounds stoppage, but I definitely need the rounds.
Well, I think he's on about 22 or 23 fights. I think he's a Colombian fighting out of Spain. I don't know his name, I've got it somewhere. I'll put it in the picture. Have you got it?
I've got it, mate, but I wouldn't like to attempt to try and see it, like.
Fernando Moscari, is it? Fernando Moscari. I think he's 16-6. But the good thing about him, obviously he's got a little bit of power in the tail. He's stopped 3 of his 6 wins, but he's only been stopped once before. So hopefully he'll do what you want and he'll give you those rounds. Yeah. But I won't bet against you, because you do like causing upsets. I think you like getting home early. But the thing is, all your mates are on the show, so you're going to have to stay till the end anyway. So.
Aye, mate, to be fair. Hopefully I can get on a little bit earlier in the bill because last time I headlined there, didn't I? So obviously by the time I'd boxed...
Jamie Carter, wasn't it, last time?
But then when I boxed, I was backstage, done an interview, got me bandages off, seeing the doctor, and then I came out and the venue had shut. So I felt like... I think I sold 150, 160 tickets as well, so obviously by the time I came out everyone had gone by then, so it was a shame I didn't get to see anyone, do you know what I mean?
How's it going? Because I've just brought some more tickets down for you, so it must be going fairly well.
I've done all the 40s what Steve's gave us so far, like, so, and I think that I would imagine I'd sell the majority
of
it too.
Well, I think they're being in for a treat, anyone who buys a ticket, because it's a quality lineup again. You know, we've got all the boys, all your stablemates on there with you, but we've got some of the best kids from the northeast on the show.
Yeah.
And in fact, we've got a former GB boxer, Hannah Robinson, who's not fought at home for
a while,
for a long time, and she's making a home not only a debut but a hometown return. So I think we're in for a treat, mate.
It'll be an exciting show, mate. I mean, the last one was obviously Steve's first, wasn't it? So he was a bit unsure of how it was going to sell and stuff like that, but to be fair, all the lads smashed the tickets and stuff like that, so I think the show was one of probably the best VIP ones I've boxed on.
Tommy Hodgson, he's fighting for his first title on there against
Jordan
a local derby, isn't it? With Jordan Anderson.
Not a bad opponent. We'll see now how much of a tough fight he gave Ben.
He's
not a bad opponent at all, mate, is he really?
He's
not
a guy,
a walkover, is he?
No, he's not.
Sure.
He's a guy who's already been
better than his record as well.
Yeah, much better than his record. You look at his record and you say he's a journeyman. He's not. He's a gatekeeper. A gatekeeper. Because most people who do beat him go on to win that English title. Yeah. But if you're not good enough to win an area title, he'll beat you because he's been an area champion himself.
Definitely, mate. He's definitely one that you would think, well, his record doesn't really prove how good he actually is, do you know what I mean? Like I say, when Ben boxed him Ben didn't box great that show, but like I say, he was definitely in the fight all the way through as well. So he's an exciting fighter to watch, and I think that fight's definitely going to be a good one to sit and watch, mate. So
the last time we spoke, it was about going to Bolton and having your 6th fight. You just come back from Tenerife. So how's preparations been going for this fight, mate?
Well, to be fair, like, since the last fight, obviously I boxed, and then I say I probably had like 2 weeks out of the gym, and then I was straight back in the gym. So to be fair, mate, I haven't really had a lot of time off. I've just been chipping away again.
Does it excite you? Because, like I say, you're probably the oldest out of this bunch of lads out of this gym. It looks like you're going to move the fastest, because that's because is what you want, and also because of your performances. It seems we can't hold you back. So does that excite you, and is everything going the way you dreamt of it?
It is, mate. Obviously I would have liked to have thought that hopefully I could have been signed by Wasserman when I boxed on Josh Kelly's undercard, obviously regarding how many tickets I sold and the performance that I had then, but I mean, it is what it is. I think I'll get that opportunity once, if I keep performing the way I am, then there's only one thing that will happen, and that is obviously getting a big, like a promotional deal with like a TV promoter, you know what I mean? So I've just got to keep performing and obviously dealing with the opponents the way I have been. I'm sure that I'll get that opportunity.
Well,
do you know what I mean? That's what people want to
try
see.
to push you that way, because he believes you're a real exciting pro. I mean, I've said it numerous times, but 165 amateur fights over in England, that's a phenomenal. Pretty normal over in Ireland, but in England that's phenomenal.
It's a lot of fights, mate. I believe that's a standard that I'm at though, Lee. I'm sparring all these top lads and I'm holding me on with them, do you know what I mean? And these lads are like seasoned pros as well, so I believe that's where I'm heading, and obviously I like to think that in the fights that I've had so far, people believe that as well, do you know what I mean?
Well,
I'm beating opponents.
You make it very hard to not believe it, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm beating opponents in like easy fashion, and some of these opponents have been in with good lads that have never done what I've done, so if that's not like a statement to show where I'm heading, then what is, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, you keep doing it, and hopefully you won't have to make the statements, because winning titles is your next step, and those statements are on their own, aren't they?
Oh, totally, mate, yeah. Totally.
In fact, we've got a kid who's fighting for the title. He's been looking for that central area title. That's what we're hoping to get for you, but you never know what comes around the corner, because that's what he was hoping for in Lennox Lithgow. But I believe he's fighting for some international title now. Down in London, so you know, you never know what comes around the corner.
It's opportunities, mate. Like I say, if I keep progressing the way I am, then who knows what opportunities is going to come my way. But like I say, I've just got to keep chipping away, and obviously if it doesn't come now, it will come eventually, do you know what I mean? So I've just got to be ready for when it does, and keep training hard and keep beating the opponents the fashion that I'm doing it. Then I'm sure that I will get these good opportunities, do you know what I mean?
So Star Wars Day, will the force be with you?
I'm sure it will be in the 6th round, hopefully, not the 1st.
Well, it'd be nice. Wouldn't that be perfect scenario for you, wouldn't it? To move to 7-0 with 5 KOs, but get at least 5.5 rounds under the belt.
Nah, mate. Obviously, you know, my style of fighting, if I can get the KO and get the stoppage, I absolutely will. But like I say, I need them rounds, because jumping from 4 to a 10 rounder, providing I get a title shot at the back end of the year, is a big jump, and I'd hate to think that I'd boxed someone that's capable of beating us, but not like that I should be capable of beating them, like obviously, do you know what I mean? But like,
just because you haven't got that,
the round
that
experience.
tick the box of doing all rounds, because stepping into unknown, in the back of your mind is somewhere it plays tricks with you, doesn't it? And even though you know you're fit enough to do it, because you've not done it under the bright light,
it's peace of mind, isn't it?
It does.
I train my bollocks off in the gym, and I'm always fitly, you know, the type of style of fighter I am, and I like that. I've got a high work rate, so I always know that I'll be fit enough to get the rounds in. But like you say, it's more peace of mind to get the rounds rather than just jumping from one to the next, you know what I mean? And hopefully that's what I can get.
Right, well,
in a couple of weeks' time, do you know what I mean?
I'm really looking forward to it. I always enjoy watching you fight, mate, and I think I'm going to enjoy the show, because like you say, super talented show, with some, I think, big future stars on it. So if anyone's got nothing to do on May the 4th, get down to Rainton Arena, because I think you're all in for a treat.
Yeah, totally, mate, I agree.
She's going to be saying
bank holiday weekend as well. It's a good weekend for people to start getting drunk, isn't it?
Is it? Oh,
it's a bank holiday. It's a May bank holiday weekend, mate. Right. So they can come there and obviously
double
watch
bonus then.
watch the boxing, and then I'm sure people will stop out for most of it. Well, no, my lot will anyway. They'll be out for the full weekend after
An
that,
extra
but-
day to get over the hangover.
Yeah.
But will Louise be 7-0?
7-0, 5 KOs hopefully.
Hey, but that was the fourth one. That was the third one on the bounce,
Third
wasn't
off,
it?
yeah, third off the
Yeah.
spin.
Right. Well, listen, good luck for them. I'll see you on
Thanks
the course.
very much, Lee. Cheers.
Oh,
mate.
hey, another thing. We're preparing you, right? Because we're getting you a day before weighing as well, aren't we?
Alright, so I
So, is
obviously.
this going to be your first day before weighing?
Obviously I know that Steve's having a bit of trouble getting his opponents now in England because obviously I've had 3 stoppages off the spin. But now he's getting as an opponent what's obviously flying him from, I don't know, I think he's Spanish.
Spain, yeah. He's
obviously
Colombian,
South
but
American,
he lives in
lives
Spain
in
now.
Spain, so that's a bonus for me, another day before weighing, and I'm fighting at welter again, so.
I mean, this is great because that's the way you want to go for your title.
Oh, totally,
so
mate.
this is a way of testing the water, isn't it?
Yeah.
What are you hoping to come in at then?
I think it's matched at 68, which is 10 stone 10.
Right,
Day
so it's 3
before,
pounds
so-
over.
Yeah, so it's like, that's pretty much there, isn't it, really, do you know what I mean? But I think, well, obviously I'll get there one, and I think that's my best suited weight, mate. That's the best version of me, definitely.
Listen, good luck for them, like I say. Hopefully Louise will be chatting to you and saying 7-0. Take care,
Thanks.
mate.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Dave. Bye.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.